Now this time, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to one of the most exciting parts of the competition. The segment that will test the candidates' wit, intelligence, and ability to think on their feet as they respond from our distinguished panel of judges. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness this year's final question and answer portion. We will be starting with our male category. Girls, for now, please have your answer. Thank you. Can we have the bowl, please? Ladies and gentlemen, each of our candidates will pick a name of a judge coming from our bowl. And our judge will be asking the question. Let us now call on candidate number 1 from secondary department. Hi, James. How are you tonight?
Hello, I'm Zoom.
You're very good. Would you like to say hi to all of your supporters tonight?
Hi, especially to my classmates and friends and to my family.
Now, are you ready for your final question and answer? That's the spirit. You have to be ready all the time.
Sakit na hawi lagi kayo.
Okay, this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having our final question and answer, and I will be calling out a judge number to ask a question. For judge number 1, you will be having, for candidate number 1, please listen to the question coming from judge number 1. That means that our judge will be picking a question coming from our bowl.
Hello.
And we'd also like to request all of our audience to remain silent for us to give an ample time for all of our candidates to answer their questions. Salamat.
Hello, good evening everyone. Okay, candidate number 1 is your question. If you could improve one thing about student life at MSU-MCEST, what would it be and why? If you could improve one thing about student life at MSU-MCEST, what would it be and
CR. Walay tarong
Good
CR.
evening, gumaganda ang MSU-MCEST. And thank you for that wonderful question, ma'am. I am glad to say that this institution is almost perfect. But if I can suggest one thing that I would like to improve, it is about improving the mental health awareness by creating regular counseling service for the students in our university and monitoring their daily activities and mental health. We can ensure that our students can perform well academically and in their lives. Because mental health is just like our physical health. We cannot perform well if it is unstable. And I thank you.
To say as well that MSU-MCEST really prioritizes the mental health of our students. Maraming salamat po. At this time, let's welcome here candidate number 2. Department of Computer Science. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel kind of great, and this event was actually a confidence booster on my part.
That's very good. It actually boosts your confidence as well as your self-esteem. So I'm happy that you're able to have that realization in you. Now, candidate number 2, your judge is judge number 2 now.
Hi, good evening, candidate number 2. I'm sorry for my voice tonight.
Good day, ma'am.
Well, anyway, congratulations for representing your department, which is Department of Computer Science. So your question has something to do with the answer of candidate number 1. So I will read the question twice. This is your question. Why is mental health awareness important in educational institutions? And what support systems should be strengthened? Again, why is mental health awareness important in educational institutions? And what support systems should be strengthened?
Thank you for that wonderful question, po, ma'am. Good evening, everyone, especially to our esteemed judges and to our very highly active and very supportive campus superintendent, Sir QnA Basar. So to answer your question, ma'am, the MSU-MCEST is one of the institutions that actually prioritizes mental health, and we are all aware of that. But as of today, the current peer support systems in the MSU-MCEST, which is a educational institution, is not that prevalent, especially with our mantra, academic institution, quality education, academic excellence, and exemplary service. And so to speak, I would like to promote the ability for the students to actually connect with each other, to their peers, and that is my advocacy as a Mr. Palakasan candidate right now. Yes, so thank you for that question, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
There you are. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, candidate number 2. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, that was candidate number 2. I am loving the energy of our final question and answer. Well said, boys. Now this time, let's welcome candidate number 3. Candidate number 3.
I feel great tonight. I just really and I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow CS students out there. Please
Okay, so I haven't asked any questions yet, pero dito ba naman? We have coming from the home of the top notchers. Do you feel any pressure right now?
yes, pressure is normal and I think it's a privilege. Because without pressure, you will not be motivated to do something.
Thank you. That's kind of your final question. Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to your final question coming from judge number 3, sir.
Well, good evening, candidate number 3. Here's the question. How can universities ensure quality education continues during disruptions like pandemics and natural disasters? Again, how can universities ensure quality education continues during disruptions like pandemics or natural disasters?
Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings and peace and prosperity to everyone. A university like MSU-MCEST, we can ensure that the quality education continues right despite the disruptions of natural disasters and pandemic by adopting blended learning and also hybrid learning. By utilizing digital resources and also become proactive by these natural disasters, we can create a more inclusive and also maintaining our mantra of our institution MSU-MCEST, academic excellence, quality education, and exemplary service, leading us to more inclusive, quality, where we prepare students not just to become competitive locally, but also nationally or even in a global scale. Shukran.
Wow, what a strong, solid support coming from DS. Now this time, ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome candidate number 4. Hi, candidate number 4. How was your preparation for tonight's pageant? Or what are your preparations for tonight's pageant?
First of all, I feel nervous, but it's a good thing because I'm motivated to do good things.
That's good. Are you ready for your question? I bet you are.
I am ready to see.
That's good. Now this time, let's have judge number 4.
Well, good evening everyone. Good evening candidate number 4. So I'll be repeating your question twice. Well, so your question goes like this. Climate change affects communities across the globe. What meaningful action can universities like MSU, MSEST take to promote environmental sustainability? Again, climate change affects communities across the globe. What meaningful action can universities like MSU, MSEST take to promote environmental sustainability?
Thank you for the wonderful question, sir. Before I answer the question, I would like to say good evening to everyone. Thank you for having me at this very wonderful event. Climate change is an inevitable. Climate change is an inevitable event, but we can do things to prevent, to delay or to lessen the effects of climate change to our Earth. First and foremost, the students can help lessen and delay the effects of climate change by using only eco-friendly items such as eco bags. Second thing is avoiding use of single-usage of plastics. Third is always keeping the area.
Thank you so much, candidate number 4. And maraming salamat as well for showing us how to lessen the occurrence of climate change. Now this time, let us go on candidate number 5. Hi, candidate number 5. How are you feeling tonight? You feel nervous, hungry, or what? Overall. Now I bet you're so much ready for your final question. Your question will be coming from judge number 5.
Okay, good evening, candidate number 5. So here is the question. How should governments balance economic recovery with environmental protection in the post-pandemic world? Again, how should governments balance economic recovery with environmental protection in the post-pandemic world?
Ladies and gentlemen, sir, thank you for that wonderful question. As a student of MSU-MCEST, I believe that what makes us one priority is that we should create a sustainable economy. The government should invest for a greener and cleaner environment for us to live for a better life. I believe that we cannot have a healthy economy with a dying planet. And I thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was candidate number 5.
Lagi.
There you have it. Maraming salamat to the entire family of the Department of Industrial Technology. Now this time, our last male candidate, number 6. Hi, candidate number 6, who are with you tonight. Gusto mo mabalik ka doon?
Higala ng unang taon sa event. Salamat din kayo. Kami ang trip ko.
That's very good. It's good to have a little gala na gabi mo to support you, of course, together with the entire Department of Social Work, Criminal Justice, and Engineering Technology. Now, I bet we're ready for your question. Let's hear it from Judge number 1, please.
Good evening once again. What role should students play in fostering academic integrity and ethical leadership on campus? Okay. What role should students play in fostering academic integrity and ethical leadership on campus?
Basta fostering academic integrity.
I was born and raised in Visayan community. I want to be heard and said in Visayan, though I am good in speaking and thinking. So ngayong gabi, MSU-MCEST! Salamat ang gabahin mo na mga higala. So kung ito ba na ito question is maupili. Ay baluta nga MSU-MCEST ka nagaprodukto ng mga top ranchers. Ay baluta na. Ano sa pa, kita ng taga-MSU-MCEST is nahilong kita na responsable sa mga lihok diri sulod sa campus. Ay pero, ang gusto lang inon, kita mahilong kita na role model diri sa campus sa usa ka paagi. Magrespeto sa mga lahi ng mga pagtulong. MSU-MCEST na tayo mga Muslims, Christians, o mga laing nga lingwahe nga ginagamit. Kung karoon ako advokasya nga ihatag yan ka ninyo, mas mahimo nga kita mo respeto sa atong mga higala o kasi kaisunan. Because respect is the key to have a harmonious community, and when you have that respect inside of us, guarantee that peace and understanding follows. That's all.
For you to have the courage to speak in Cebuano is really commendable. And thank you, salamat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our final question and answer for the male category. Can we all give them a round of applause, please? Points